Do explaining my story really helps? And I find I come across this every single day. On my when I talk to borrowers, you know, you ask them, "Hey, have you been making your mortgage payments on time for the past 24 months?" And I mean, it's an easy question. It's a yes or no answer. That's it. But you know what I found is that people don't want to answer that question. Because somehow borrowers have this belief that if you share your story, well, which okay, at this point, I want to say this. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just going to tell you the facts. If I share this story about how my family member went through chemo, went through cancer, and how my business failed, how I got divorced, and how I lost my job because of depression, how my child is going through drugs, and understand this, like, by no means I'm saying that people don't have problems. I get that people have problems all the time, but your story will help you nothing. Really, it's only wasting your time, wasting my time, wasting underwriters' time, wasting everybody's time. Why? Because the loan officer is not going to be the one making the final decision. It's not that you can say, you know what, maybe if I explain my story, there's an angle about me not making my mortgage payments on time and I'm able to get the $100,000 that I'm looking for. It just doesn't work that way. You know, we are not making the final decision. There's an underwriter who is making the final decision. And if you want to call it, I guess he is sealing your fate on that refinance process. And, yes, while there's inspections, there's exceptions that can be made. What can I tell you? Like, look, like, if you're looking to refinance, one of the first things they're going to be looking at is, have you been making those mortgage payments on time? And think about this for a moment, okay? If you're going to lend $100 to a friend, but you know that this friend has lent 100 more, has borrowed $100 from other people, and he just hasn't paid them back, how confident do you feel about knowing that you're gonna receive your $100 back? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And this is just $100. Look, just imagine borrowing 100,000, 200, $300,000. I mean, it just makes sense. Does that make sense to you? Like, people just think that, like, bank institutions are required to lend you money. Yeah, because banks make millions of dollars, and this is just, I could talk about the the sense of entitlement of people. I mean, and I see this all the time from everyone. I'm Christian. I I go to church every Sunday. I do everything according to the Bible, according to a book. And why God is not blessing me with blessings? I should have a house. I should have millions of dollars. And life doesn't work that way. Like, life is not fair, which is a great thing. But for most people, somehow they believe that they're entitled to things. Same thing for a mortgage company, dude. A mortgage company owes you nothing. It literally doesn't. They don't have to lend you money at all, not even a penny. But they are in the business of lending money. That's how they make their money, and they're willing to lend you money as long as you pay a percentage, an interest rate. But you gotta play by their rules. You gotta play by their books. And while they're willing to make exceptions for the right person, if you haven't paid your mortgage on time for the past 24 months, you're done. I mean, you're literally done. I mean, to me, it blows my mind that these days you can file for Chapter 7 literally. You can waive all your credit cards. They can be gone within 3-4 months, which is normally what Chapter 7 takes anyway. You don't owe any money to anybody. And these people that file for Chapter 7, they get upset. They call that is discrimination, that they are not able to qualify for a mortgage immediately. Are you kidding me? Like, you just abuse the system. And all of a sudden, you have this self of entitlement that you deserve to have a mortgage. You deserve to have nothing. Life will only give you what you demand from it. will only give you what actually you look for it, what you actually work for it. And sometimes even working hard is just not enough. You gotta push yourself, you gotta sacrifice things, you gotta go for things. And when I think about how merciful the mortgage industry is that in this same situation I'm talking about chapter 7, dude, apparently the rule is 2 years waiting period. You wait 2 years and you have a clean slate and you can go ahead and apply for a mortgage again. Isn't that crazy? Only in the US. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's only in the US, but that's at least how it works here in the US. And that's chapter 7, of course. If you talk about chapter 13, that's a different story. But I hope that makes some sense to you if you're watching this. Mortgage companies, even though they make exceptions for people, there's still rules and regulations that you gotta follow. And by you sharing all your crazy story, it's just really not going to help. Like, understand this. Most loan officers make money when they close on your mortgage, when they close on that loan. So it's on their best interest to get into business with you, to get you refinanced, to get you to buy the home, to purchase the home. So trust me, they will ask you the right questions. So a good professional should ask you the right questions for you to refinance your home. There's no need for you to lie, to twist the truth, to find that angle. Let a professional do their job. Let them find a solution to your problem. If you file for chapter 7, dude, maybe the best advice that I can probably give you, by the way, talking about that kind of bankruptcy, is get a secure credit card. Don't spend over 30% of the limit of that credit card. Start building good credit. I'm sorry, David Ramsey, if you're watching this. Credit is needed, and credit is good. Debt is good, but you gotta learn you gotta learn to manage that instead of using that to buy toys, if that makes sense. Anyway, so there's ways to fix your credit even though you file bankruptcy, and there's ways to do the things in the right way. But it just requires work. It requires a brutal amount of work. Because, yeah, you're going to have to get a piece of crap job probably that you don't like, and you're going to have to stick to that job for at least 2 years, and you're going to have to, control your expenses. So when you see an Apple Watch at Best Buy at $250, $350, and it's your birthday, and it's Christmas, and you had a horrible month because your dog died, dude, still is not an excuse for you to buy that watch. You just gotta learn to control yourself. You gotta learn to make wiser decisions, and then big financial institutions will take you serious. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. And by the way, for the new people that have subscribed, shame on you. Just kidding. Hey, have a good day. See ya. Bye.